Welcome to our Thursday night product webinar. And guys, I'm super excited to do these every single Thursday. I know we rotate who does them. Last week we had my friend, business partner, elite health coach, John Rankins. I heard he did a phenomenal job. John says he gets excited about the information, so sometimes it goes a little bit longer. But what I want to do is be able to give you guys education today to the point to where you guys can educate your customers, understand the magnitude of what you guys have in your hands. And if you're a customer or you're a guest watching this, I hope that you get every piece of information that you need here today. So let me tell you a little bit about myself and why I think it's beneficial that you're hearing this information. My name is Michael Huey. I'm the founder and CEO of Hefluence. It's a health, wellness, nutrition, and coaching business. I work with men and couples, and I help them walk in and towards their purpose in health, relationships, and business. That's my amazing wife, Lisa, right there. And we believe the reason you're hearing about this information is because somebody cared enough about you to share this information with you. Some of the greatest health discoveries ever in history have come from common people sharing information with other common people. Facebook was started in a dorm room, okay? Microsoft was started in a garage, okay? So the information that you're hearing about tonight is valuable. In my 27-year career, I never put my name to a product line or a company. I want you to understand how significant that is. I've been approached by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of companies until this information you're hearing about tonight, a company called LifeVantage, a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ. And today the stock was booming because of this information you're hearing about today. I went to undergraduate and graduate school at The Ohio State University. I was an athlete, 4-year letter winner in track and field. You can see down there. I was a master educator for the American Council of Exercise for many years, still certified by the American Council of Exercise. I created multiple six figures inside that now, and now have transferred over to the online education and business, as I told you, with Hefluence, and my wife, who just retired a little over 2 weeks ago from this information that you're hearing about tonight, because we knew that we felt like we had a moral responsibility to share this information with you tonight. It's why we do it every Tuesday and every Thursday. So let's get started. Tonight we're going to talk about biohacking. Guys, to me, I understood what biohacking was about 10 years ago. Let me reframe that. What I really thought it was. And now these two definitions have taken it to the next level. The art of biohacking is hacking your biology, using nature's built-in mechanisms to stack the cards in your favor, becoming the best version of yourself. One statement even says becoming superhuman, maximizing your biological potential. Now, this next one is a favorite of my dad's when we talked about this. The other perspective on biohacking is that you can hack your own biology. You can gain control of systems in your body that you would never have had access to. My dad said that I don't have to struggle with the same things that he struggled with. Time magazine just came out with a massive article that says we're no longer bound to our DNA. We're no longer bound to struggling with the genetic dispositions that are passed down from generation to generation. We can flip those switches now. And you guys are hearing about one of those massive tools. And just look, I love this slide. Hijacked by oxidative stress and said, we need to start biohacking. Okay, so what does that mean? What is hijacking? What is biohacking? Just look at this. This is awesome. Biohacking. I told you, optimizing your genetic potential, right? Turning on those survival genes, upregulating things that make us healthier in our genes, and downregulating the bad genes. You become the best version of yourself. You can monitor your body's systems better. You can maximize your body's systems better. You can utilize things that you would have never been able to take control of. And then you can optimize your health. You can optimize by slowing down cellular aging, by living a longer, healthier life. And then hijacking, I love this. Take over something, use it for a different purpose. Physically, emotionally, biochemically, toxins, electromagnetics, and allergies. Guys, hijacking is not having control of these systems inside our body, but allowing the stress, the inflammation, the mitochondrial dysfunction, the second brain, our gut not functioning properly. And we're going to talk about all those things tonight. So I love this. I got this from one of my good friends, Dr. Brett Brimhall. Brett, I just love it because he says, Mike, this is us. This is our health, and this is our life. Stress, sleep, consequences, diet, fruits, dietitian, doctors. Everybody has this concept of who they should listen to, what they should do exercise-wise. I know this because I've done this for 27 years. Diet, you saw this here, insomnia, anxiousness, alcohol, caffeine, what to do, what not to do. I think I'm going to give you a clear picture of overall health and how your body can function at its optimal health. Okay? And it comes, biohacking is the term that comes and allows us to understand this next term. And that is nutrigenomics. We are biohacking through nutrigenomics. Nutrigenomics is a branch of nutritional genomics and is the study of effects of food and food constituents on gene expression. This means that nutrigenomics is the research focusing on identifying and understanding molecular level interaction between nutrients and other bioactives, right, within our genes. Guys, taking naturally occurring compounds and affecting our gene expression, as I said before, upregulating and downregulating, activating systems in our body. Look at what Washington State University said. NRF2, a master regulator of detoxification and antioxidant response system, right? May be on the verge of new literature on the health effects of NRF2, this pathway, of becoming the most extraordinary therapeutic and extraordinary breakthrough in the history of medicine. I love that. We didn't say that. LifeVantage didn't say that. Washington State said that. And so biohacking, let's talk about three things, the four pillars, I believe, of our health that we're going to talk about tonight that lead into other areas that we can also biohack our bodies. Okay? Let's talk about these four massive pillars of health. Number one being the nuclear respiratory factor 1, right? Regulating growth and nuclear genes required in respiration of heme biosynthesis and mitochondrial DNA transcription and replication, repairing and creating new mitochondria, which is where our cellular energy starts by the conversion of food to adenosine triphosphate, which is ATP, which is where cellular energy, 90+% of our energy comes from. And then nuclear respiratory factor 2, gene regulation. You guys heard me talk about it. Fighting against the damages of oxidative stress and the triggers of injuries and inflammation. Repairing cellular damage. And then we talk about, I told you, our second brain, probiotics and prebiotics, changing the environment, changing our gut biome and digestion. Guys, this piece right here is massive. You need all four of these pillars, but this finding out what's going on inside our gut, and I'm going to talk more about that in the coming slides, but are essential for protection of our body in many different ways. Essential fatty acids, changing the communication of your cells, cellular communication, and cellular protection. This is communication of our body, guys. And here it is, all four of those pillars. Energy production, NRF1, repair, NRF2, gut by Health and ProBio, and Omega Plus by Cell Membrane, okay? And then I love this, supplementation over activation. You saw the picture in the beginning. I took massive amounts of supplements. I don't have to do that anymore because the longer I take it, the longer I activate these things that for years, for me, 40 At 41, I was being hijacked because I was taking supplements and I was guessing whether they would work or not. Lack of product research. There wasn't a massive amounts of peer-reviewed research being done on natural products. Never before, until this information that you're hearing about, was there ever a product that had more than one patent on it. We have 9 on our NRF2 product. Lack of quality control, right? Lack of control in general. And what is the end result of gene expression or overall cellular health? 0. Now you have activation, new science, peer-reviewed studies, looking at the end result, not the temporal result, not trying to fix things, looking at long-term health. The longer we activate these pathways, the longer we get these things working the way God intended them, creating synergy and patents. Guys, I love this last one. Endogenous activity. No more exogenous, just going in, having one purpose and exiting the body. Goes in exogenously and works endogenously. Constantly combating all of these issues from these 4 pillars and making them function the way they were intended to. Okay? So here's Protandim. I've been on Protandim for over 7 years now. The only clinically proven product in the world to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And guys, when you watch, there's an ABC News report that you guys can watch. The person that invited you, go and watch that and watch what happens to when they check the oxidative stress levels of a 20-year-old and an 80-year-old after 30 days. They couldn't tell the difference. Oxidative stress is at the very center of every disease. And you can see it, eliminating 1 million free radicals, where before, one molecule of an antioxidant eliminated 1 free radical and then exited the body. Now we're upregulating these survival genes. We're repairing and rejuvenating our own cells and detoxifying those genes, which is a good thing, keeping the blueprint of the cells function intact. I love that. Think about that. Look at what it says, keeping the master blueprint of the cell's function intact. Okay? 9 patents on this product. Here's the Synergy, the proprietary blend. Individually, they don't work that well. Together, they're 1,800% more effective. And you can look at it. It's significantly different when you look at the basis of where it is in the fold induction. Okay? Synergy. You know, everybody, I've heard this, and I'll use this as an explanation for you guys. I've heard many people say this. I could take the ingredients separately. No, you can't, because I could lay my wife down here on a table beside me and put an egg and milk and flour and chocolate chips into her mouth, and so you could squash it around, but it wouldn't be a cookie. It's why you have a patent on a natural product. Just ask anybody if any of the products that they put in their body are patented. Patented means that it does what it says it does and it's safe. That doesn't happen to a lot of different products. And so that's what I want you guys to think about when you guys do that. Okay, somebody's got a video running. Hold on a second, honey. I don't have my phone, so I can't see what's going on over here. Hold on, let me just double check and make sure. Okay, it seems to be okay. All right. I think I got it out. I got him. Okay, guys. So let me just move on now, okay? Thank you. So let's go on to the next one here. Okay, so let's talk about our mitochondria. Let's talk about where the powerhouse of our cells is. I love this little powerhouse guy here on the right, mighty energy producer of cells. Energy powerhouse, adenosine triphosphate, maintains glutathione levels, okay? You know what's really great about this? Not only does Protandim NRF1 create and reduce oxidative stress, it upregulates our body's glutathione by 300%. Activating our role of our mitochondria maintains that, which in tandem, they work phenomenally together. This is the NRF1. which I will show you on the next page. And benefits: production of cells, enhances cellular performance, increases adenosine triphosphate, promotes and repairs mitochondria. That's the most important thing. This doesn't produce new mitochondria, it repairs and produces. Slowing cellular aging by supporting chromosome integrity. I love that. So let's talk about our microbiome. Guys, this is your second brain, and I love this. Guys, think about what this says right here. According to the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry at the University of Colorado, the human microbiota consists of 10 trillion symbiotic microbial cells harbored by each person, primarily bacteria in the gut. The human microbiome consists of the genes that these cells harbor. Just think about that. 100 trillion, okay? And then look at what this says. 90% of all diseases can be traced in some way back to the gut. So you guys look at the massive amounts of things that cause disease and how we are affecting those with these pillars. Believe it or not, your microbiome is the home of trillions of microbes, like I said before, diverse organisms that help govern nearly every function in the human body. I just told you that. It's our second brain. The importance of our gut microbiome cannot be overstated. Poor gut health can contribute to leaky gut syndrome, autoimmune disorders, arthritis, dementia, heart disease, cancer, while our health, fertility, and longevity are also highly relevant on the balance of these critters living inside our gut. Guys, this is massive, and I'm going to show you why this is massive from the products that we have and how they affect that. So our pre and probiotic has an ingredient in it that's patented called BioTrack technology. And what this does is there's an awesome video that if you guys want access to it, I will share it with you guys. I will put my email address in the comment section when we're done. That shows what this does actually over 30 minutes, 2 hours, and 6 hours. You can look at the normal probiotics get about 4% of the spores. That's why they jack up the numbers of the spores. And they need to be a spore biotic, not refrigerated. All the myths about that are inaccurate. And this gets 60% of the spores into the small and large intestines. Guys, that's massive. Do you want 4 or 60? It's like, do you want a 1-to-1 ratio or a 1-to-1 million? Okay. And then we added Wellmune. And Wellmune helps with your immune system. Clinically proven to help with immune health, overall physical health, protect against harmful effects of stress, promotes healthy energy level and mental clarity. This is also a patented ingredient, guys. And so here's our probiotic. I told you it's got these two enhanced patented systems of Wellmune and BioTrack. Restores gut flora, helps restore your gut back to its integrity of what it should be functioning as. I've been studying this so intensely, guys. I took what I thought was the #1 probiotic on the market for years and years. I switched over to ours, and even the little bitty things that I was struggling with, even the bloating in my stomach, I'm now down to a size 34-inch waist at 230 pounds. So if you know much about that, that's really not something that the body, how it functions. The body wants to constantly be in good standing between that gut-brain barrier, right? So now if we can get our gut functioning the way God intended it to function by getting these probiotics, pre and probiotics into our gut, allows our body to function at that with those cells in our gut and be able to go on and have that restored integrity inside the gut. So that's a massive thing, guys. And then the fourth pillar is our Omega Plus. It supports cognitive health, cardiovascular health, immune system, helps protect against your cells. I love it because it's rich in EPA and DHA and vitamin D, lemon lime flavor. I love this. Let's go over a little bit more of this. What does Omega Plus do? Combines omega-3 fatty acids, omega-7s, and vitamin D3. Supports cognitive health. I've told you guys about that. Omega Plus fish oils. Okay. My wife and I laugh about this, but every fish oil at a conference we went to smelled. It means they don't know where it comes from. Ours comes from the boat to the bottle. Helps affect your brain, your heart, and your muscles, and the support that they need And sometimes you just don't get it from your diet. Actually, 90% of the people don't get it from their diet. Okay? So let's look at this. This is a great illustration of what it does. Fatty acids such as omega-3s are key to cellular health structures and function. You can see the cells. Nutrigenomics studies how the diet rich in omega-3s can possibly affect gene expression, the upregulation. So we're always working and focusing on that nutrigenomics realm. Oxidative stress, we're always knowing the oxidative stress is at the very center of every disease. Can neutralize free radicals and contribute to cellular aging and dysfunction and death. That's why we want to control that. Fatty acids 6 and 3 can lead to dietary imbalance and destroying the cell membrane. Guys, this is a great example of why these 4 pillars of health are solid together, and why for right around $5 a day, you can have these 4 products and be able to have free shipping. You can have something that's these 4 pillars of health. My wife and I and our families will all take all 4 of these the rest of our lives, and it's because they optimize our health. Okay? So how many people struggle with brain fog? Let's go into some deeper nutrigenomics thought processes and products. What causes brain fog? You can look: adrenal fatigue, neurological causes, psychological, gluten intolerances, bowel toxicity, medications, artificial sweeteners, food chemicals, toxic metals, EMF, our cell phone. You guys won't see my cell phone around me anymore. And when we go to bed, I'm turning off the Wi-Fi. All causes brain function and brain fog. So LifeVantage created a nutrigenomics biohacking energy product that works with like BrainFull and works through the blood-brain barrier. No crash, no jitters. I'm actually drinking some right now, decaf at nighttime. Okay, so increase your concentration, promotes positive mood. You're gonna, guys, just check this out. This is a 9-year-old. This is his writing. This is a week later on Protandim and our decaf Axio. Some of the words are not spelled right. All these words you can clearly write and see, and you can read them. And they're all, as I said, they're all spelled right. This is a kid who struggled with anxiety, mental clarity, mental focus. I've watched all these now with ADD, ADHD, and autism. I have a slide that I put on my training webinar on Monday night or Tuesday night about a young girl who just took our probiotic, has autism, is now speaking. She's hugging her mom. She had never hugged her mom or shown her mom affection in her 15 years of her life. So these nutrigenomics products are the reason they're beneficial for every age, is because they actually teach and increase the body's ability to not have to worry about that gene expression. Okay, so other breakthrough biohacking products you can see here. We'll go through these. Today I spent most of my afternoon helping my friend Ben Davidson, who is one of the top dog trainers in the country. We're teaching people how to biohack their dogs. Dogs age 7 times faster than humans. We signed up about, I think, 12 people today on our canine health and our F2 for bigger dogs. Okay, you can biohack it. And guys, just think about this: science has changed. Okay, technology has changed. Now we can biohack dogs and slow down that aging process. And then this is incredible. These are actually a friend of mine in Tampa, her young baby, another girl in Tampa, and a friend of ours here locally in Palm Harbor. I like to use people that I know professionally. I'm not just going to just drag a picture off of the internet. These are pictures of our True Science. Guys, this is a patented skincare system. If you ask anybody with anything they put on their, they buy at the store or they get online, ask them if the whole system is patented. About 5% of those will say yes. Ours is all patented. We have science to back. One of us on shaving. I use all 4 products every single day. Of course, the eye serum I use on my eyes. And you can look at it. Here's psoriasis. Here's acne. Here's rashes. Okay. And then this is the weight loss system. I had an accident a little over 3 years ago now. And I was unable, 2 years ago, I was unable to lose the weight again. My metabolism was slowing down. And along with our other products that you heard, our 4 pillars, and our physique, our fat burn, and our cleanse. A cleanse is a must. you can see the results that I got and how I look. I look even better than that now. And I will have some other pictures coming up here in June. You guys will see I'm kind of I've got about 3 weeks left till that. So this is my friend Tommy. You can see he still looks like this a year later. Just saw him a couple weeks ago. So, and then here's how I want to finish, because this is something that I want you guys to completely understand when you're talking about how genes are expressed. Just look at this. The Time Magazine says this. My friend Brett Bremhall sent me this slide. Why your DNA is not your destiny. The new science of epigenetics, which is affecting gene expression, reveals how choices you can make change your genes and those of your kids. Look at this. Lena and Vern, 97, 93, 10 children. Just look at what happened. Clarence dies in infancy. Berna, excuse me, Berna, 82, cancer. Boyd, 75, RA, which is rheumatoid arthritis. Ken, cancer. Lucinda died in infancy. Jackie, 72, cancer twice. Cancer in 3, still living. Okay? We don't have to deal with this now. A lot of people on my mom's side died young. My wife and I in our 50s, or I'm going to be 50, she's 50. We don't have to struggle anymore, as I said, with those things that were passed down. There's a lot of things in Lisa's family that has to do with Alzheimer's and dementia and all that stuff. We don't have to worry about that anymore, because we are now no longer bound to our gene expressions or what's been passed down from generation to generation. And that's why you guys heard about this at the very beginning. Supplementation versus activation. There's a lot of great stuff on the market, okay? But the reason I put these 2 pictures, because these are the pills I used to take. I don't take those type of pills anymore. I just showed you what I take every single day. I use every single one of our products. If they didn't work the way I said they work, I wouldn't be taking them. I don't take products just because I put my name behind them. I take products because I put my name behind them, because they work, because they're patented, because they're better than anything else on the market. I've tested these in clinical trials of my own with my clients. As you guys heard before, I'm a nutritionist and a health coach. I've done numerous case studies. People that take our products get 35 to 50% better results in every area of their health. And so I hope that this has been beneficial for you guys tonight, whether you're a customer, whether you're a distributor. I hope that you guys have seen that these products are pretty amazing. Not only do they have the science to back them up, 20 now, soon to be 26 published studies. There's 3 more in the peer-reviewed process. I saw them in our back office the other day. Patent after patent, 9 patents on one product, and several other patents that are pending on our other products. So I hope this was massive education for you guys tonight. It's now 8:30, and I like to end right on time, and so I like to have these things last about 30 minutes, and so I've done that. So I have recorded this, and I'm going to stop the recording. I'm going to keep, because right here in 30 minutes, we will have our leadership development call. And so I'm going to stop the recording. And then if you guys just want to keep your self on and just keep it muted, I have them muted, and you can come back and invite people to come back in a half an hour. That would be great. But thank you guys for joining tonight. I will get this recording out to you guys after our leadership call tonight. So hopefully some of you will stay around. If not, invite some people to tonight. As I said, we're going to go over some of the app. We're going to go over some of these other things that I think will help benefit you guys. We're going to talk a little bit about leadership tonight. We're going to talk about things that can help us, that Lisa and I learned in California, being around some of the most incredible entrepreneurs in the world. So love you guys. Thanks for joining. Have a great night.